Whoever said you need a college degree to pursue your career lied, and I am going to show you guys that with a few things like drive, passion, and creativity, you can take your career further than any diploma could. I go by the name Internet X, and I'm a stylist and creative producer who dropped out of college myself, and I didn't have this career path when I dropped out. It's something that I definitely built for myself, and it was not an easy journey at all, but like most things in life, nothing is easy. This video is to show you that you can do the exact same thing. No matter where you are in life, no matter what your circumstances are, you can build the dream career that you want. Now, I'm going to use my own career path to kind of guide this conversation and journey. So, like I said, I dropped out of school. I went to Loyola University of New Orleans. While I felt like the social aspect of it was really beneficial, I felt like I literally did not understand what I was going there for. So I knew that I wanted to take action and really finding and honing what I wanted to do instead of using a university and paying a crazy amount of money to find that journey when I could just do it on my own and kind of really guide it myself. Now, of course, this journey is not for everybody, so I'm going to start with the key struggles because this is important to know what you're getting yourself into before you start this journey. So the first one I'll highlight is learning everything on your own. Now, when I say, as somebody who is a freelancer who does not have a degree, like 60-70% of my days and my time is spent honing trial and error. There's so much like making people trust you, and there's so much like showing people that you can do what you say you can do, and with that comes trial and error. During this journey, there's a lot of things that you will have to figure out on your own. The internet is like your best teacher. I said that in my last video. Literally learn things through trial and error. Literally, whenever I became curious about something, I almost had to treat it like as if I was going to school for it. I had to look up everything that I wanted to know about it. I had to become a real student of everything that I wanted to learn. And of course, this comes with time, but it really comes with drive. Like, you have to wake up every day and choose to be proactive about the thing that you want, whatever that is. So for me, when I started styling, the opportunity came through a friend who was an artist, and I was learning everything as I was working with them. I didn't know much about styling when I started. I was literally online being like, what do you need to be a stylist? What are the terms you need to know to be a stylist? What are the showrooms in New York? How do you reach out to a brand to pull things? Like, I was literally building these things one by one and like figuring out how to do things. And this leads me to my next point, which is missing out on opportunities that a lot of people who are going to school have the opportunity to take advantage of. Now, for me, this really played a part when it came to resources and when it came to internships specifically. When I tell you nowadays, a lot of these companies have no money, so they're using college credits as a way to have interns. And it has become illegal, specifically in New York, to hire somebody without pay who isn't getting a college credit. So you really have to be working hard and working on your own time to prove things to people, because you will not have the validity of an internship to be able to do that. You will literally have to create these opportunities yourself. And it's not impossible, but like I say, it is a lot of work. And again, with that comes my next topic, which is the financial burden. Now, let me tell you, one thing that is kind of interesting is that college is so much more expensive than it is to be a freelancer, in my opinion, but a lot of people in college, they accumulate their debt. As a freelancer, you have to pay up front. It's like taking out a loan to be able to practice this project or create this thing. I'll give you the perfect example. So midway through my career in styling, I kind of figured that I wanted to do more, and I really had leaned into producing, so I wanted to work in that space more. Now, I also really love journalism, and I've loved it for a while, so I was like, why don't I mix these two things and start to like host a series? Now, of course, because I didn't go to college, I don't have anything to show for the fact that I can do that besides the knowledge and the knowing that I can do that. So I had to create this series, and it is a portfolio piece and a resume piece that shows these brands and these companies that I can do this. But of course, whereas college kids might be able to do that on like their campuses, resources, their campuses, equipment, I am not able to do that. So I had to really invest into myself during this process. And that money is upfront. That's not something that you choose to pay or maybe not pay depending on what kind of job you get in the future. Like, yes, college kids have debt, but freelancers have no money and a dream. With the freelance career, it's like you're debt comes with the potential that you can make it, but also the potential that this could be a rotten investment. So it's like, it's a double-edged sword. But all that to say, you have to be prepared to go out of your way to create opportunities that college kids are getting handed. Have you guys ever dealt with that in your career so far? It was literally so frustrating. But of course, like everything in life, things get better. Now I'm going to transfer over to the breakthroughs and the turning points, because of course a lot of the key struggles happen in the beginning, but as you continue to grow, you start to grow into the better points, the defining moments, I like to call them. I was watching an interview, and the person who's being interviewed talked about how a lot of these big companies, like, you're seeing their product every day. McDonald's, you probably see or hear about McDonald's every day, if it's not like on the radio, if it's not an ad, if it's not a billboard, if it's not scrolling through your phone, a social ad. You're seeing these brands every day. When you're treating your career like your brand and your business, you have to operate the same. So people have to see you. You have to put yourself out there. If no one knows about you, then no one knows about your work. You literally have to be a marketing machine, especially not having like a college network. You really have to be putting yourself out there. So you have to create this resource, and you have to create a reason for people to want to see you succeed. So you have to be putting yourself out there. Now this can look like different things, like going to networking events. This can look like posting on social media, making the right decision. And I'm highlighting this because this is where the breakthroughs and the turning points will happen. Once more people see your work, that's literally more people that want you to win. The more people who see that you're doing stuff, the more people who are going to think about you when those things are being like talked about. There's also a lot of internal things that can lead to the breakthrough, and one of the most important things, and probably the most important thing overall, mindset. Your mindset is so important, and it is such a big factor about the success you will have. Like, I literally have seen it, in front of my eyes. I have seen the way that somebody's mindset can be the determining factor or the declining factor of their career and their life. One mindset that I adopted that really helps me to this day is that everything happens for a reason, and also that everything is happening for me. It's not happening to me. Like, you're literally using that situation, you're using that scenario, using that lesson as a growing lesson. Like, what is this teaching me? Like, what am I supposed to come out of this understanding, good or bad? And there have been down points in my careers, or say things that I didn't get that I wanted. I had to ask myself, like, why is it happening for me? And sometimes that was the very thing that made me go harder. How can I better myself to show up as the person that gets the opportunities that I want? You have to be determined. Like, literally, I think one thing people always say is like, no one is going to do this for you. Like, no one is going to build this life that you want. So you have to be determined that, one, what you're doing is like what you really want to do, but two, that like what you're doing is so impactful that it needs to be done. Like, you have to feel so highly about your work that you have to make it happen. The impact that I will have on the world by being the person that I want to be is so big that I need to be that person, because I need to create that type of impact. It's that serious, y'all. Believe in yourself. Like, not only do you have to believe in what you like want, but you have to believe that you're the best person to do it. You also have to be super resourceful. Like, I was talking about how college, one of the things that you're paying for is resources. See, there are so many resources that are out there. The internet literally will tell you everything. ChatGPT will literally tell you everything. Like, those are your resources. I want you guys to walk away from this video understanding that the world is your resource, and literally with the power of AI, with the power of the internet, with the power of your hands, with the power of your mind, you guys can make anything happen. Remember, progress will come with action, and don't wait for the perfect moment. Create the perfect moment, because it'll be so much more worth it when it happens. So everything that you're going through right now, and everything that you're learning, and everything that life is teaching you, it's only building you for your dream moment and for your dream life. I want you guys to remember that. And also, I want you guys to subscribe, share, comment, like, all that good stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope that you guys are really leaving this ready to go out there and make it happen, because you can and you will. I believe in you guys. I hope that you guys have a great day. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.